Hi all. We'll be starting in a few minutes. We're just waiting for people to join in. Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our webinar on travel, study, and invest with borderless money. So, to get started, I just want to give an overview of today's webinar. So, we'll be covering what is borderless money very briefly. I'm pretty sure all of us and all of you guys would have also received communication from us, from our emails on borderless money. We had conducted previous webinars on borderless money, but today we're trying to do something a little different, something special by having a special guest with us, Shaurya Anand, a product manager on MCA. So Shaurya today will be walking us through a live product demo and talking us through how it makes us easy for Indians to diversify globally when it comes to savings, payments, and investments. And he'll be giving a product demo on borderless money, and he will also share insights on the future of borderless money. And he'll be answering some of our questions and your questions on chat and live as well.
Yeah.
To get started,
Thanks, Rohan, for the introduction. Hi, everybody. Yeah, Rohan will. I'm Shaurya, by the way, and I'm the product manager for Borderless Money. So, Rohan will first walk you through, what we are doing at Borderless currently, in a holistic sense. And towards the end, I will walk you through the uh, upcoming, features and what we tend to problems we tend want to solve with Borderless Money. And I'll also walk you through the platform after that. So, yeah, over to you, Rohan. Thanks.
yeah. A fun fact about Shaurya. So before he came into the MCA, he was in fact a product manager for the investing front. So a lot of the features you see today, right, and in previous years is like done by Shaurya. He's the one who got it live.
Thanks, Rohan.
Okay. So to get started, let's just talk about the elephant in the room. That is, Indians want to go abroad for travel. They want to go abroad for, they want to send their children abroad for their education. They want to send money abroad for investment purposes, or they just want to send money to a family member who's living abroad. It can be their relative, like a cousin, or a family member who's staying there, vice versa. And the reality today is that to send money out of India, we have multiple platforms and there's high fees for sending money, and there's a lot of currency exchange headaches. And today at Borderless, what we envision is that the solution for tomorrow is one borderless account that does everything for you. You don't need to go anywhere. You don't need to go to a bank, or you don't need to go to a platform that lets you send money. One borderless account that lets you save, invest, and spend. So to get started, we'll talk about travel. Overseas travel is booming. All of us have aspirations to go out, for a travel. Maybe it can be a trip to Europe, or it can be to America or Australia, right? And as of 2023 to 2024, Indians have spent 17 billion on travel. And the traditional way of traveling requires you to, carry sometimes hard cash for conversion at the local forex exchanges, or it requires you to have multiple credit cards, and you end up paying tons of hidden fees and charges. Or when you're withdrawing money from an ATM, you end up paying uh, again more charges. And you have the rudimentary method sometimes of transferring INR into USD and then converting it to any other local currency that's required. And what we plan or what we have done is with Borderless, you are able to preload six currencies in your account with Borderless money. That is your US dollars, euros, Great British pounds, Australian dollars, Canadian dollars, and Singapore dollars. And the craziest thing over here today and live is that you're able to transfer between the currencies real time without any conversion charges, right? You're getting your Google rates, and it happens instantly. So you don't have to worry about, oh, I only have US dollars. How will I convert it into, let's say, a Canadian dollar, and I'll lose the money in the conversion charge. With us, there is no headache on that, and you're able to after preloading the card at a much later stage you're able to send the money to 30 plus countries and save the corpus for travel without having to worry about, oh, the rupee crashed tomorrow. Or for example, right, we all remember a couple of years back when the rupee was just 75 and today it's around 88. So we are able to save for a travel without losing the value. The next biggest driver, in outward remittance out of India is education. So roughly as of last year, we have had 760,000 students, travel abroad for education out of India. And we all know that education abroad is quite expensive, and a lot of us require a lot of financing, and the tuition fees tend to increase like year on year. So, roughly, by just doing a comparison, we are able to calculate that fees increase by 5 to 7% annually. And sometimes when you send your kids abroad, you will have to pay multiple uh, semester payments, and then you'll have to pay for the child's expenses. And in case if they require emergency funds, you'll have to, arrange the emergency funds, send it, and it all involves a lot of fees and transfer time. So with borderless money, you're able to save for your child's education in the local currency, again, without losing the value in saving in INR. And you are able to send money from borderless money to the university of the child's completely at a reduced forex fee without overspending. And you're able to send it instantly in the supported countries. And you're able to save time. And at a much later stage, I think Shaurya will walk us through this later, is you'll be getting, students will be getting a card that they can use to spend. And the last point is if the child is having an emergency, if the parent is having a multi-currency account, you're able to send quickly the money to your child's account without, waiting 2, 3 days for a swift transfer. So the aim of borderless money is to, try and help a lot of us Indians making global education affordable. The last thing I want to cover of, us Indians remitting money outside is also for global investment. And most of us today who are in the webinar will probably have, global investing account with us. And we're all aware of, how the rupee is losing its value against the US dollar. Roughly 45% has been lost since 2014. And biggest advantage of investing globally is also to access the biggest uh, companies in the world, for example, an Apple, Tesla, or an Nvidia, right? And it also helps you diversify against local currency. And one of the biggest things that we have seen, at Borderless is a lot of investors tend to invest money for a future purpose, right? So, for example, they want to go abroad in the next couple of years or for their children's education. We have seen a lot of investors saving money for that uh, through investing in ETFs or through our stacks. And that is what we are offering is sending money from your savings, your borderless money account into your investing account and back and forth. while holding the money in US dollars without bringing it back to India. And I have personally used this feature where I sent money from my Indian account into my borderless money, and that happened within a day or two. And I was able to send money from my borderless money account into my investment account in less than 24 hours. So if you already have money in your borderless money account, you don't have to wait days, to buy a stock that's actually trending. You're able to send money really quickly into your investing account, and you're able to be a part of the action that's happening over there. So that's the biggest thing. And you can send the money back from your investing account and hold it in six different currencies. S- So it becomes really useful for Indians or investors or even a parent sending their kids abroad without bringing the money back into India and losing value. You don't have to pay a lot in charges sending money back to India and then sending it abroad again. Uh, this is a little bit of a comparison, this slide, and I just want to talk about the hidden charges, that banks usually take when we are sending money abroad. So, for example, if we had to send 10,000 US dollars abroad, right? Banks would charge us roughly around 8 to 12,000 rupees for a transfer of this size. But borderless money lets you do it around 1,000 rupees. That's it. It's like a flat fee that we charge, plus GST is added to it. And if you were to use money abroad, right, the forex would be much lower. So traditional banks will usually charge you around 2.5% markup, whereas borderless, this has around 0.4%. And there have been multiple instances where we have come across, when we're sending money for education purposes, that you'll be slapped with multiple fees. But with us, you'd only have to pay a forex fee plus a transfer fee. It's quite flat, and you can explore this in our website as well. And this is the biggest game changer right now. Is if you were to, like I mentioned earlier, is if you're sending money for investment purposes, right? It would usually be like around 3 days to 5 days for sending money directly from India into your investing account. But with borderless money, less than 24 hours, your money is in your investing account. That's the biggest advantage that you have. So for people who have not opened a borderless money account, it's quite simple. You just need an Indian passport. You don't need any visa, no social security number. There's no minimum balance. There's no opening fees. Is there is just a video KYC that you'll have to do, and just need to upload your passport, and you can transfer funds from any Indian bank account. And if you have a bank account abroad, you're able to send money from there as well into your borderless money account. And as I mentioned earlier, you're able to convert from a USD to Singapore dollars real time. And before, you can hold in six major currencies simultaneously. You don't need to hold in one or two, you can hold in up to six. And lastly, right now, what we have access to is you can send money from your borderless money account into your investments account and back and forth. I think Shaurya will talk us a little bit into this. Is right now it's a planned feature, but I think Shaurya, you can just take this forward. Is travels payment and direct university transfers are coming soon. So Shaurya, over to you.
Yeah, thanks, Ron. So, yeah. So currently, what we enable with borderless money. So first of all, borderless money is an international bank account that can be opened with just a passport, and the bank account is based in Singapore currently, and we are partnered with DBS Bank for the as a banking partner. Uh, the use cases that have been enabled currently are restricted because in some sense we've just started and it's a new product. We've limited it to just people being able to invest. uh, so you can put in money over there and use it to transfer it to a hedge fund or your own investment accounts, irrespective of which broker, either to us or to other brokers or for any other capital investment purpose. That is the current use case that the platform already supports. Upcoming will also support other use cases that we are in talks with the bank to open up gradually. And those three use cases that are listed are travel, direct university transfers for education, and me being able to send money to, probably my child who is abroad and things like that. So currently it's just restricted to you being able to use your money either for yourself, or you being able to use that money to invest somewhere, because the purpose is investment. But we'll also open up education use cases, we'll open up travel use cases, and we'll open up you being able to send money to someone who is directly related to you, either a child or a parent, and so on. So those use cases will open up. Yeah.
Right. Thanks, Shaurya, on that.
Yeah.
Lastly, let's talk about compliance and security. It's something that's very important to us at the heart of Borderless. As Shaurya mentioned earlier, is that we are partnered with one of the largest banks in Singapore, DBS Bank. That is a banking partner that lets you and lets us save money in six different currencies. There is an SDIC insurance of up to 100,000 Singapore US dollars per account. And this is a general question people do ask us. Yes, the money is in segregated accounts, so your money stays completely yours. It's not like a pooled account or something like that. And with Borderless, as I mentioned, regulations and compliance is at the heart of it. And we are proud to say that, we are having licenses on this. We are registered with the SEBI, with the SEC. We are having a partnership with Cayman Islands, and we're having a in progress partnership with the IFSCA. And over to Shaurya for the product demo.
Yeah, so I'll just be yeah. First, do we want to just take the questions that are there here? I'll just take them one by one. Two questions.
Sure.
The first question being, do India regulations allow funds sent for investment to be used for travel and education? So the answer is no. You are not allowed to use the money that you've sent for a specific purpose for any other purpose. But the catch here is that, since you are what we can do is you can send money for a generic purpose, okay, to your bank account, and then use it for other use cases. That is allowed. So for example, there is a purpose code S0018, and there is another purpose code S0023. So one purpose code is corresponds to you using that money to send it to your international bank account. So that is a generic purpose code to fund your international bank account, and then you can use that money from the bank account, for any other purpose. So that is how you can, maintain or have, breadth with your spending capabilities, as well as, not be limited to a specific purpose when you transfer money abroad. uh, so that answers the first question. The second question, Balram's question: recently I opened an account with Borderless Trading and started investing in US stocks. Will that be considered same for Borderless Money as well? uh, uh, I don't understand, sorry, but what does it mean by that? If you're referring to the accounts, so there is a separate account that you need to open, because there's a separate KYC with the bank, for the bank account. So that will be a different account. So you need to open it. The username and password will be the same, but it's a different account. Will a DBS card be given for using with travels? Yes. So it will not be a DBS card. Banks directly don't issue cards. It'll be a Visa card that will be there. So you'll receive a Visa card, and that can be used in over 100 plus countries, and 30 40 currencies. So and it'll directly deduct from the balance that you have. Can I collect foreign income in this account? Yes, actually, we are building this account for freelancers as well. Currently, we are not allowed to receive money from uh, a third party, but this is a use case that will open up. Currently, we are only allowing money to come in from your own bank account. It can be any bank account in any country that you have, but it has to be in your name. So money has to come in from your own account, and money has to go out to any of your own accounts. It could be a hedge fund, it could be a bank account, it could be, an investment account. It has to go to your own account, it has to come from your own account. So basically, you're limited to yourself right now. But with other use cases opening up, gradually incoming also, the people who can send you money will increase, and the places that you can send money to also will increase. We'll open up other use cases, other purpose codes, so that will go that way. Charges and minimum balance, and also please repeat regarding debit card. Okay, so I'll just give you a brief about the debit card. So what will happen is that I'll just show you the platform and I'll speak about the debit card. Okay, yeah. So 1 second.
Sure, you can share the screen.
Oh yeah, 1 second. Meanwhile, Rohan, if there are any other questions, just let me know because I'll be sharing
Sure,
my screen. You
sure.
know, entire screen. I'm having issues with privacy. Zoom requires me to reopen. Apple has some issue with screen sharing. Just
Sure.
one. I'll join.
So if you have any questions, please drop it down in the question box. I'll try to answer as much as I can. We have Ram on chats, who will be, answering questions as well.
Yeah. Just let me try now again. Yeah. Is my screen visible?
Oh, yes.
And I'm audible too as well, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'll just be going to the platform. So just to take the debit card question as well, I will just explain it to you. I don't think there are any other questions, right, Rohan, apart from that?
No, I don't think there's any other questions.
Got it. So yeah. ठीक है. So this is the platform that we currently have, and this is the banking platform that we have. This is your home screen, okay? And these are the currency balances. Currently, we support six currencies: euros, Australian dollars, Singapore dollars, Canadian dollars, US dollars, and British pounds. Okay, so basically, there are obviously a bank account has two major uh, like ways to, there is incoming and money outgoing. So how does, how do you fund your account, how does money come into this account? So if you click on add money, then you will get a screen which tells you that this bank account accepts six currencies, and the currency that you send will be the balance that will get funded. So, for example, if you go to your HDFC bank and say that I want to put money into this bank account, and you send US dollars, so your US dollar wallet will get topped up. Correspondingly, if you send euros, then your euros will get topped up. So this is how it works. And you need to send money via Swift, and the beneficiary details are your own beneficiary details because we open the bank account for every customer. So every customer has a unique account number, and your bank account is a unique bank account with DBS. So it is not like we have a bank account on top, and then we are just giving virtual accounts to every customer and just maintaining a ledger. That is not the case here. We are opening accounts for each one of you, and it will be a unique account. You will have your own account name, account number, bank code, branch code, and the beneficiary details are here. So these beneficiary details, you need to take the copy them, add it to your Indian bank, whichever Indian bank you use. You can also use an international bank to send money. There is no restriction on just receiving it from an Indian bank. It can be your, a bank account, your European bank account, your Dubai bank account. It will work. It just needs to be in your own name. So this is how money will come in. Okay. After the money hits your bank account, if you've sent US dollars, your US dollar balance will, if you've sent $1,000, so your US dollar balance will be 1,000. Now what you can do, there are two things which you can do. You can either convert USD. So if I want to convert USD, and I want to convert, suppose, to USD. So the rates that you are getting, this is the this is almost equal to the Google rate, the rate that will be available at Google. So this is the mid-market rate, and there is no markup as such over it. If I can just show you USD to GBP. So it's 0.73. So that is the where is the thing? That is the rate that you're getting, 0.73, 1 USD 0.73 GBP. So whatever Google rate you're getting, that will be the rate. It may vary slightly because it's a real time, but it'll vary in the like the third or the fourth decimal. So up to 2-3 decimals, it will be the same as Google rate. And then you can just continue and then just confirm the conversion. So you've converted 2 USD to 1.46 GBP. You can see the USD balance is 9 right now, and the pounds balance is 12. So after the conversion is done, we should have about 13 pounds and 7 USD. So yeah, so the conversion has been initiated. If we go back home, oh sorry. So I should have about 13 pounds and 9 US dollars. Uh, So as you can see here, we have now 13 pounds and 7 US dollars. It was 9 before. So we converted 2 US dollars to British pounds. And the recent transaction, so this is the currency conversion that we just made right now. So currency conversions happen instantaneously, just takes a couple of seconds, and the corresponding wallet gets debited and credited. uh, and it's pretty simple. We've made the product very simple and easy to use. These are your account details. You can copy all these details and send it to somebody, your all the beneficiary details. And then I now explained to you how you send money to the account. I explained to you conversions. So now how you send money. So when you click on send money, now you have, so if you already hold an account with Borderless, what we're gonna do is we're gonna automatically add it to your investment, your self accounts. Currently, this feature is being worked upon. We have not, added it already, but this is just to show you how it will look like. So you, just by one click, you can send money to your investment account, and we are gonna make it free. So right now there are charges, but for sending money to your investment account and from your investment account to this bank account, we're gonna make it free. So you just one click, and you choose which wallet you wanna send money from. And so if I wanna send money from my Canadian dollar wallet and I wanna send to Canadian dollars, right? And then I can choose. Sorry, I don't have sufficient balance because the fee is already 20 Canadian dollars. So I'll just go ahead and choose USD because I have sufficient USD. And actually, the Swift, so there are two transfer methods that are possible. One is Borderless Instant and one is Swift. Now, the interesting part about this is that uh, what we've done is we've introduced another a very efficient way to transfer money across countries, and that is called Borderless Instant. And this is one third the price of Swift, and it takes uh, less than half the time that Swift takes. The reason being that we've partnered with different banks in different countries. So essentially, if you are sending money to India, for example, using your using Canadian dollars, so that will be an IMPS transfer. Like Borderless Instant uses the domestic transfer method for whichever country you are sending money to. So that is what is unique about it. That's why it just takes like, what an IMPS transfer will take. It'll just take that much amount of time, and you will have your money back in India. So that's one, unique feature. So I'll just choose Borderless Instant and say I want to transfer $5. Oh, my balance is 7, so I'll just go ahead with 2. So the transfer fee is $5 and I'm transferring $2 to the account. So overall $7. So my amount balance is 7.16. So I'm good to go. So I'll continue. And then because this was an investment account, so your purpose will be fixed investment capital. I'll just send the money and then I can just confirm the transfer. and the transfer will get initiated. And this will take about 0 to 1 business days. Usually, it arrives on the same day. So this is what borderless instant is. And now, instead of just sending money to your investment account in the future, if you want to send money to your Indian bank account, what will you do? You will add a new payee. You will go ahead and select individual, and then you will add your own name, just any name, and then you will select India. So basically, you can send money to your own bank account in either India, United States, or Singapore right now. And this will open up to around 20, 30 plus countries. Currently, we're just allowing these three. In like a couple of months, we'll open up all the other countries as well, because this is like the initial stage for us as well. So we want to narrow down, in the initial stages. But if you select India, so for an Indian bank account, whatever details are required, account number and IFSC, you can enter your own account number and IFSC code for the Indian bank account and continue and add your beneficiary. So once you've added your beneficiary, it will show in your pays. You can click on it and then transfer money back to India. So that is how you use this bank account. Uh, yeah, so it's a pretty simple platform. Uh, Now regarding the debit card, we are also launching debit card in about a month. And that debit card will be linked to these currency balances. So for example, you don't need to load that debit card separately. That concept is not here, because that debit card is already connected to your account. So for example, if you are traveling and if you're traveling to Canada and you swipe that card, if you have Canadian dollars, it will directly get deducted in Canadian dollars. So essentially, you will be paying zero markup. Okay. Now, what if you don't have Canadian dollars and you are in Canada, you just have USD? So at that instant, it will get auto converted in real time, and the same exchange rate without markup, the same exchange rate that you saw for the conversion, that will be applicable to the USD dollar, and it'll get deducted from your US dollar balance. So that is how the debit card will work. There will be no uh, charges for the debit card separately. It comes with your account. It comes like every customer will get a debit card. Yeah, and there will be no separate charges. What was the other question, Rohan? Any other questions?
So we had a question. I believe Ram has answered it.
Hmm.
But I actually had a question, like it's something that I think all of us know, and that's cryptocurrency. Do you think Shaurya will have like a crypto, integration into this in the future?
Not anytime soon. Banks are a bit skeptical about crypto. So,
Okay.
integration. What do you mean by integration?
Like we can have like a crypto wallet or something like that. We can like hold in crypto.
Not right now, not anytime soon. Uh,
Okay.
those are not the next use cases. Essentially,
Hmm.
banks are a bit wary of crypto. So right now, it seems like venturing out into opening these accounts for Indians and other customers is already one big step that we are taking. That is not
Yeah.
that banks are not comfortable. You go to the US, they'll ask you for your visa, they'll ask you for other documents, and because they're not interested in it, comes under scrutiny by their local authorities. They need to
Uh,
make sure that nothing wrong happens, and like, so that's why they're wary of letting anybody open a bank account over there. But we are allowing it just by passport, so that is in itself a big step. uh, uh, Probably later on we'll look at other riskier securities.
so I think Neha has raised her hand. I'll be allowing you to speak. You can like ask your question to Shaurya.
Yeah.
So hi Neha, you can like feel free to ask your question.
Yeah, hi. Is it audible?
Yeah.
Yeah, my question is like I'm Indian resident. I'm staying in India. So if I open the account, abhi, presently there is no future endeavor to that I will go to abroad or something like this. So I just want the account to be maintained. Is there any charges? First question.
Uh, so right now we've not started levying, but yes, there is a $2 maintenance charge on the account per month.
Okay, like I just want the account for getting the dollar benefit and the currency benefit. I just want to open. So is
I
it a
understand.
relevant? Is this relevance for me or and
No,
another question is, yeah,
yeah,
okay.
yeah, yeah. Please go ahead. What's the other
And
question?
my next question is like in Indian banks, we need deposits in the account. So can we make also deposits in international currencies as per the requirement, or is it only just for keeping the money in the account?
I didn't understand the second question. Deposits as in?
Like fixed deposits, we made deposits in the
Ah,
bank account now. So that's what
got
I'm
it, got it.
saying.
Yeah, yeah. So I'll tell
So
you,
like
answer both your questions. First of all, you can use the bank account for, your first use case, that is to save money in another currency, right? Excuse me. So yeah, you can use the account. Basically, if you everybody is bullish about, actually not exactly. Dollar is also facing some problems in some sense, but in a general sense, with respect to INR, obviously, like there is more trust on the dollar and other currencies, they've been the standard reserve. So people, and also if people have any long-term goal that is associated with any currency, you want to buy a house in Europe or you want to send your kids to US, so that's a long-term goal and it requires long-term savings, right? So saving in that particular currency makes sense, because if you have, suppose, like your child's education costs 100,000, just suppose. So that 100,000 is in dollars, right? If you're saving in rupee and then later on after 5 years you figure out that acha 25 lakhs to come ho gaya. So that to prevent that scenario. So you can use this account for that purpose, just to send money and keep money in that particular currency. There is a $2 maintenance charge that we are gonna levy on all accounts, per month, because there is a cost to us as well to keep the account live. But it's like minimal. It's the flat fee of $2, and you can use and keep money. And then we are also launching funds, and we are also going to give, like sweep this money, and you can, like, if you want to earn 3-4% over, this, so there will also be possibilities for that. So we are also in talks to, give interest on this account, and like, just one click, and like the amount that you have will get swept, and like, you can earn interest on that. So we were working on more interesting products for, this use case where you want to just keep the money there. So yes, you can do that. uh, to answer your second question, uh, I just forgot. Sorry, what was the second question? Was it hello?
Neha, you're muted.
my another question is, if like just while not getting the charge, how much in Indian currency I have to maintain the balance? Like
Okay.
$2 you said is the
Right,
charges. If
right,
not
right, right,
maintained, then what is the
right.
requirement of the
Right.
maintenance?
So yes, we have not actually worked upon that, but we are building that. Whatever you said, if you maintain something around above, $50,000 across borderless, either in your investing or on your, bank account, then we will not charge. Like, so we are working on, building that, whatever you said, like a tiered approach to charging. So for customers who already have like a big sum amount, invested with us, either through hedge funds, either through the investment account, or through, this bank account, we will not charge. But currently that is not live, so I will not say that, that is applicable. Currently we are charging $2, but we are working on, classifying different customers, and if you hold like a certain amount, then we will not charge. So we are working on that, but currently it is a flat $2 for everybody.
So $2 on a monthly base or in a quarterly base?
Yes,
Like
monthly.
$2 deduct होगा आपका whatever
हाँ.
the amount is lying in the account.
Yes, 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 on a monthly basis.
Okay.
Yeah. uh,
So I see Harsh raising his hand. I'll give you a permission to, you know, hi Harsh, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I have a couple of questions. I have already an account in Stockholm, which I use to invest in US market. So if I open this account, all these shares and money will move directly to Singapore. Can that happen? That's for question one. And second, when I was trying to sign up, they were asking a PAN card, right? I'm not sure why it should be mandatory for a NRI to give PAN card because I won't be comfortable. I mean, not many people will be comfortable sharing PAN card when it is totally not required.
So regarding the PAN card, I don't think we ask for a photocopy of the PAN card. It is just your PAN number that's asked. Yeah.
But why it is mandatory? It should not be mandatory. No?
Uh, we have our own set of things that we need to take care of. Like I think legal will
But
have a better
but
answer for that. Yeah.
but the thing is, it can be used by a non-Indian as well, right? So,
Currently, the
or
borderless money is
you're
only for Indian citizens.
okay.
The bank account is for only Indian citizens currently. So
Mm.
no, non-Indian citizens, they we are not supporting the bank account for now. You have to have a valid Indian passport to open the bank account. So that is the reason why we are
Mm.
taking PAN as well.
And that's also, I mean, not very comfortable because you don't know what kind of notice you'll get for anything, right? It's very getting very sensitive these days, right? So that is the reason. Uh, uh, I mean, at least I won't be comfortable giving those numbers, right?
Got it, got it. Yeah,
No, it's
But I believe, like Shaurya, like it is planned, right? Like we'll open borderless money to people around the world, right? I think
yeah,
it's
yeah,
planned
that
for
that that is there. But for his specific query, he's very about providing his PAN
his
number.
plan, yeah.
Yeah, so we are not taking the
see,
document.
see, see. The thing is, if you just want as a field, I can put any number and go ahead. Any which is you're not submitting it to government, right? As
No,
long
but
as you're
it
not
is not.
submitting, I can put.
It will not go ahead. The thing is that we verify it. So we fetch your with your PAN number, we fetch it from the government database, the income tax and other databases, and we match your name, the account name that you're trying to open with the PAN details and your date of birth. So it will not go through.
So, array verification, there are other ways to verify, right? I mean, see, I'll be very honest, right? I mean, the kind of notices we were getting from India, right? It's crazy, right? We don't want like have another source of income tax notices for something which we have to spend time in answering, right? So that's
Mm.
something which I'll definitely myself will vary of.
Got it, Harsh. Yeah, it's not like we submit to the authorities every now and then. Nothing of that sort. We keep it because we might be asked any point in time to give it for a
Yeah, so
particular
probably
period.
then we'll try to be part of it when it is open for globe, and you don't have this mandatory feature of PAN card.
Got it. Sure, Harsh. If
Right.
that's yeah,
Thanks, Harsh.
yeah,
Thanks.
yeah. So
Any other questions?
we have a couple in the Q&A. Is the money in
Hmm.
Borderless come under LRS? So depends. If you send money from India, then it is under LRS. If you send money from your another international bank account to this account, then it does not come under LRS. So it depends on where you send money from. Any money sent outside India from India comes under LRS. Yeah. So moving on to the next question. Ram, you can remove that question. Are there FDs available in euros? Currently, we are no, we don't have interest products on the currency balances, but we are working on that. When we buy shares, does it get reflected in SEBI mandated ECS monthly statement? No, it doesn't get reflected in that. That is for the Indian, consolidated account statements. But this is not an Indian platform. You are essentially operating an international bank account or an international trading account. So it does not reflect in the e-cash monthly statement. Moving on to the next question. Basically, you're acting like an agent for DBS Bank and motivating Indians to open account there. Main point is first transfer from Indian Bank to DBS Bank that has high SWIFT cost, 20% TDS deducted. Please clarify this point. So, not necessarily we're not acting as an agent, but yeah, if you were to think of it, basically if you have a Scapia card or if you have like a card, some bank has to support that card because fintechs do not have licenses to open accounts or make credit cards and all. So we need to partner with banks. So yes, that is correct. uh, Regarding the Swift cost, around roughly 1000 will be your cost. It will depend from bank to bank what is the cost, to send money. And no, TDS is not 20%. Uh, it depends on the purpose and what you're sending money for. But I don't think it's 20%.
So just to clarify on, when you're sending money from India to your MCA account, you would need to put in it in the general purpose code. You don't
Yeah.
have to put it in investing category.
Want to know if I can transfer between stock investment account and the borderless account? Yes, you can transfer money to and from, your investment account and borderless account. Currently, for the investment account, this is not being supported because, the investment account has money from India as well, and we cannot mix money from India as well as, other countries. It might be a hassle for you, not for us, because when you want to transfer money and bring it back to India, send suppose you send $100 from India and now you send $100 from Singapore. If you withdraw 150 to Singapore, that might be an issue because by LRS you are required to get that 100 that you send back to India only. But money that you send from Singapore will never be required to be brought back to India. You can always keep it abroad. So that is why we are working on opening, like, if you can open a new investment account and use that money to, transfer money from this bank account to that account. We are also working on automatically opening a second investment account for everybody and, just allowing money to and fro from this account. So that is in works. Yeah. What are the integrations supported inbound and outbound? Uh, what sort of integrations, if I may ask, it's not clear. But yeah, inbound basically it can just come from your own bank account or your own, investing account. Like basically inbound and outbound for right now, what is allowed is from your own any sort of capital account, bank account, it will receive money and you can send it to your own, any sort of financial account. It will allow money to go out. So these are the two inbounds and outbounds limited to yourself, your own
Uh,
financial ecosystem. Yeah.
I think Shivasan is raising his hand. I'll just allow him to speak.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Hi, you can unmute yourself and ask your question.
Yeah. Yeah. Are you able to hear me now?
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. Yeah. Basically, I was just trying to understand what is the, I understand it to keep it in dollar. So basically, initially looks like you cannot, so basically you cannot transfer money. I cannot keep it in the borderless account and move it to investment account, or I want to keep some cash instead of keeping it in my investment account. I want to keep it in borderless account. So that is, currently that is not supported. That's what I understand, right?
You can actually, for keeping money in your borderless account, you can just fund your account and keep money there. Okay. If it has nothing to do with investment account. If you want to send money to your investment account, the problem that I just stated was if you have an old investment account and you have sent money already from India to that account, so the
Yeah.
money will get mixed from different countries. Then you will only have a problem when you are filing taxes. How much
Oh,
money can I
no,
withdraw
but
back to
in my
India?
case, I'm a resident Indian.
Okay.
So I push through LRS to my investment account. There is
Yeah.
no other. Yes, there are some. Okay, there is a case where I have some shares in E-Trade and bring it into my investment
Mm.
account. That is also possible. So yeah, it is a
Yeah.
mixture of both. So
Yeah.
in that case, what happens? Like basically, you cannot push that money to borderless.
Mm. Or what you can do is you can open another account, an investment account, and
Okay.
then use that account to only send money from here to that account and then to and fro. So that is what you can do. That is allowed.
Okay. Basically, okay.
Yeah.
So, but that will have only India LRS money. And then, so basically, you segregate between the US and India. It's a little
Yeah. Yeah.
complicated because once you invest, how do you separate out? I mean, I invest in a
No, I
share and that
understand.
grows, and
Yeah.
then you cannot separate these two, right?
Yeah. So what we
So,
are going to do is for all existing customers, we are
yeah.
automatically opening that account and we'll change the user interface so that you don't that this is the money that you can use. It has come from abroad versus this has come from India. So then
Oh,
it will become very easy for you and automatically whenever you are withdrawing from that other account, we will give only the option for your bank account, international bank account.
yes. Yeah,
So
there is
then
a related
yeah,
question there, right? So
yeah,
that means that if I maintain a separate investment account where
yeah,
I credit only the US dollar, for example, say I bring some shares from E-Trade or something, and into that separate investment account,
yeah.
then does it allow me to do options trading? Because right now, from with LRS money, I cannot do. It's illegal as per FEMA. So that is something which I wanted to find out. So if
Uh,
the source of income is purely from US,
hmm,
from my US investments and stuff like that, and then I bring it into that, I maintain a separate investment account where that is also, say I move from E-Trade to Stockal's pure USD investment account,
hmm,
then that becomes that is not a LRS money at all, right?
yeah, yeah.
Um, um, but then there is also a complication of, like, so that share was issued through ESOP
Mm,
and an employment in India,
yeah.
and the company went public in the US. So it's a very special case.
Mm.
So, I don't know how what it works,
But we do
but
not support options on a platform.
yeah, so that means it's possible, right? So if it's a pure US dollar investment, then I
Yeah.
can route it to that US only investment account, and then it becomes eligible for options trading. But right now you don't support options trading.
Yeah, we don't
Uh,
support options at all.
oh,
So like,
okay,
yeah,
okay, got
we
it.
don't have futures on options.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, thanks.
Yeah.
I actually have a question, Shaurya. Like you we were mentioning, right, upcoming features on, sending money from borderless money to different countries. When do you think that feature will go live? Like that's one of the biggest things, right? I know I can save money today, you can put it in my
Hmm.
investing account, but I really want to spend as well.
Hmm. So, opening up different countries is not a problem. We can open it up. The thing is, we want other use cases. So, for example, you being able to send money to, your friend or your, relative in another country.
Yeah,
If that opens up, then only it'll be, then only it will make sense for you to have more countries, right now, if I
yeah,
tell you that you can only send money to yourself and then I open 40 countries, what is the use of those 35 countries? You understanding? that is
yeah,
the
I'm getting it.
that is the main thing. So we want more use cases to come up. We'll get approvals gradually for education, travel, third party, then it will make more sense, but we should have it, about 2 months.
Yeah. All
Yeah.
right. I guess I think we're done with all the questions.
Yeah.
So, thank you all for, joining the webinar. It's been great to have you, Shaurya,
Thanks.
answering the customer's question. Thank you for taking time. And if anyone in the audience have any more questions, feel free to reach out to customersuccess@stockel.com, or you can send me an email. I'm Rohan, or you can send it at rohan@stockel.com as well. I'll be happy to, answer questions, or, redirect the emails to Shaurya, and he'll help answer the questions as well. Thank you all for joining.
Thanks everybody. Yeah.
Thanks.
Thanks, Ron.